Hey everyone, where you at? Facebook, it's your boy Kengi, hashtag Mr. Tell the Truth, Mr. ATRP, baby, mega ATRP is in the building. Guess what? Y'all just don't know how good it feels to be down here in the valley. I discovered a lot of things grows down here in the valley. You don't have to be up on the hill where the water run down. You know, the water always run down in the valley. So let's talk about these numbers one more again. Let's talk about these numbers. These numbers mean something. You ever ask yourself, why do they put the numbers on the dollar? Yep. You never even thought about it. You've been just passing it along, doing what you want to do with it, get what you want, to buy what you need, buy what you don't need, whatever the case may be with it. But it got numbers on it, right? All right. So in other words, what about your age? You know, you ever heard that old story where they talked about those children that walked in the wilderness for 40 years? There goes another number. 40 years. How long is it going to take for you to understand what I'm talking about based on the truth when you need to pursue your dream and have a purpose about your life? Is you going to waste 40 years? If you have already wasted 40 years, have you even planned your life out? Do you plan on planning your life out anytime soon? If you're over the age of 40, you don't walk through the wilderness not knowing that you don't walk through the wilderness. It never told you what the wilderness was going to look like. They just told you what the wilderness was. So let's take you back into time. Before you seen the building, the cars, and everything that you see today, what do you think it was before then? The wilderness. Think about it. It wasn't even enough people here to build what you see today. It wasn't even enough dreams to be given out to the people God had created to build what you see today. That's why he told them to do what? Multiply. See, all this that you see was all in the wilderness. In the beginning, it was the wilderness. See, think about it. Over years and time, 6 days, baby. 6 days, he already had created the heaven and earth. And on the seventh day, he went to sleep and took a rest and told us to have dominion over everything that we see based on everything that have life, not man. He said birds, the land, the fowls of the air, and the beasts, and anything that creep the face of the earth. He never told us to be over one another. That's why he always educates us on to love one another. There goes another number. One another. Listen to what I'm saying. The numbers mean something. Y'all got to hear me out. Just listen to what I'm saying. If you don't get it when I speak the words out of my mouth, write it down. Look at this video over and over again. I'm giving you the secrets to life so you can have anything you want, to be able to accomplish anything you want to accomplish, and be able to multiply to yourself, add value to yourself so you can become a fruit-bearing tree. And the fruits that you need to bear don't need to be rotten. Because one rotten fruit and a bunch of good fruits, all of them going to become rotten. Think about what I'm saying. And the fruits can be you. And the fruits can be somebody that's with you. And the fruits can be somebody else with you too. You better hear me. So in other words, let's talk about the 40 years you going through the wilderness. If you got 40 years up under your belt, you've been on earth for 40 years, and you don't even know how many hours that is, or how many weeks, or how many months. Go back and do your homework. You need to multiply your time. If you don't waste the 40 years already in your life, and you never decide to sit down and write down the hours, the time, the minutes, the hour, the second, the months, the years, think about what you are doing. You're not conscious of what you're doing. The only reason why you don't have what your heart desires, or you're not in the position to have what your heart desires, because you never decide to plan your life out. You was always focusing on things that you see. That's why you see these movies when they got people walking around as zombies. A zombie is a person that's being possessed by a spirit of unknown. You got to be you got to be connected to the Creator in order to know what your conscience is going to be able to produce based on the things that you want to have in your life and things that you want to attract in your life. You got to be connected to the Creator. The Creator is the only one who knows the potential of every product of the Creator that created it. If you're not connected to the Creator, how can you know your potential? You got so many things you can do in life. It's not all about, but based on what you see. Say you're always supposed to walk by faith and not by sight. So what are the numbers come in there? Okay, it's 24 hours a day. He didn't have to do it, but he did it anyway because of grace and mercy. That's the only reason why you listening to this video or listening to what I be saying on a daily basis. All right, okay, here's the food that you should eat. That's why he told us don't get full off meat and bread alone. So a lot of y'all, why do you go to lunch at a certain time? But guess what the time is? There goes the numbers. You never even thought about it. Who told you lunch had to be at a certain time? Who sold you on that? You can go to lunch whenever you want to. It ain't up to your body to tell you when to go to lunch. You ought to tell your body when it's time to eat. And some days y'all need to fast, because I'm sick of people always complaining about their health based on how they feel when you around here eating all the food that you so-called good for the soul. Guess what I just told you? You shouldn't get full off meat and bread alone. I know it hurt. It's supposed to hurt. So you can become conscious of what I'm saying, so you can acknowledge your sinful ways based on you adding and subtracting from yourself. I'm trying to give you the keys so you can always multiply yourself versus dividing from yourself. So if I tell you a secret, based on the secret that'll help you so you can overcome the sickness in your life, it's all about the words that you use. What defiles the man comes out of the man's mouth comes from the heart. So if you keep saying you sick, and you keep saying you tired, you keep saying your back hurt, you keep saying your legs hurt, you keep saying your arms hurt, you keep saying your head hurt, guess what is going to happen? You just multiply all the pain you can have according to the body of what you just said. The numbers mean something. If I keep on and keep on and keep on saying it, you're going to manifest it. The minute that you believe it, that it shall happen, it shall come to pass. Because I told you, when the Creator spoke, he spoke about everything that was what? Good, and told it to do what? Be fruitful and what? Multiply. And I'm out of here now. I got to go. I'll be back later on. I know it's getting good. I can talk about this for about 2 or 3 hours if you want me to. But I'm just standing on the truth. If you in the valley, in the woods, coming by the valley, come on down through here and see me at 601-502-7114. Holler at your boy. Toot your horn 2 times. You driving down through here in Flowood. I'm in the valley. Holler at your boy. My number 601-502-7114. I'm discounting everything on the lot. We discounted everything on the lot. He told me to give it all away. The first one show up, gonna get the best deal in the state of Mississippi. I need someone to come on down here, get out of that old car that's giving you all them troubles, and let me take it off your hand, put you in something new, whatever the case may be. Just come see me at 601-502-7114, and it's your boy Kengi. Hashtag Mr. Tell the Truth. Holla at your boy.